Okay, try the sixth one. Yeah, delta is deviation. Yeah, I'll be uploading, but this part, it's only half. The third one, I forgot to record from the beginning. Okay, Najma, I will upload, but this last part, the questions only it's missing in the recording. Okay. Given sine inverse this is given. So we can write n is equal nw is equal sine I over sine r. So nw, that's 4 by 3, equal sine 60 over sine r. So sine r is equal 3 by 4 into sine 60. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So sine r is equal 3 root 3 over 8. So r is equal sine inverse 3 root 3 over 8, which is equal to 39 degree and 57 minutes. So again, how to find the deviation? This is r and this is delta, and then you can write delta plus r is equal I. So delta is equal I minus r. So delta is equal 60 minus 3957. Mm, 20 degree and 3 minutes. Got this answer. How about Najima and Shaira? Got this answer or different? What's the example number? Example 6. So example 7. So again, you have to complete the ray and find R, comma, delta. Given sine inverse 9/16 is equal 34 degree and 13 minute. So first tell me, before you try, what will happen here? Will it deviate or will it bend towards normal? Will it deviate away from normal or bend towards normal? Tyra and Najima, what do you say? Will it bend towards normal or deviate away from normal? Imla, yeah, okay. Use this equation. Deviate. Okay, because now what's the refractive index of glass? Let's write it in decimals, then it will be easy for us to compare. If you write this in decimal, this is 1.5, and if you write NW in decimal, it's around 1.33. That means glass is more dense than water, so it has to deviate away from normal. So it deviates away from normal. Now you have to find the refracted angle R. Find R. So here, let's use the other form of Snell's law. Can you remember? We can write N1 sine theta 1 equal N2 sine theta 2. When we have two mediums, this equation is easy. Even for the previous cases, even for these cases, we could have used this form, which will be easy for us to simplify. Okay. So use this form and start to simplify. Okay, have you all got this answer? I have used it as theta 2, that is equal to R. So R is equal 34 degree and 13 minutes. Got this answer. Again, to find the deviation, let's look at the geometry. This time, this is the deviation. Clear with that? Okay, this is the deviation. Now, this time, it's not similar to the previous case, right? It's slightly different. When we look at the diagram, it is slightly different. Let's see what we can do. So here, look, if this is delta, this is delta, okay? By looking at the geometry, if this is delta, this angle over here is vertically opposite to this. Therefore, this angle is delta, and this is I. So this time, delta plus I is equal to R. So delta is equal R minus I. Okay. Shaira, did you get in this manner? So delta is equal, what is R? 34 degree and 13 minutes minus incident is 30. So delta is equal 4 degree and 13 minutes. Shaira, I think your answer is slightly deviated. No, it's deviated, right? Did you get the reason why? You might have used the previous equation, but here look at the geometry. It's not the same, right? Did you get the reason why your answer went wrong? Najima, clear? So when you're doing questions, when they ask for the angle of deviation, don't have a general equation. Don't have a general equation. Just look at the diagram and try to understand, okay, what's happening. Okay, Najima, here, let's try to understand the geometry. Now, this is the yellow line, this yellow dotted dashed line, that is the light ray if it didn't get deviated. Okay, but now this is the actual light ray. So, uh, this is the refractive angle. Okay, what I have marked now is the refractive angle. Okay with that? And here, look, this dashed line, this dashed line is the light ray if it was not deviated, but now it's deviated by this angle. So this angle over here, this angle over here, that's delta. Okay, now this time it is not, let's look at the geometry. When I look at the geometry, I find something interesting. Look, this angle over here, and if I extend this behind, this angle over here, both of them are vertically opposite. Both of them are vertically opposite. That means this should be delta. And this is I. So look, I plus delta and R, they are vertically opposite. So delta plus I is equal to R. That is how I got this equation. Got it? Try the next example, example 8. We have 3 layers of different medium. So in the first medium, light is incident at 30 degrees. Draw this diagram little bit small, okay? Keep a gap or a single line, then only you will be able to complete this diagram. So the first medium, n is equal to 3 by 2. N is equal 3 by 2. In the second medium, the refractive index is 4 by 3. So this is N1, this is N2, 4 by 3. And N3, this is equal to 5 by 4. Now we have 3 mediums. So what you have to do is, you have to complete the ray diagram. How the light is going to get refracted. In each medium, what will happen? Does it get refracted towards the normal or away from the normal? Okay. Sine inverse 3 by 5 given sine inverse 3 by 5 is equal 36 degree 61 51 minute. And sine inverse 9 by 16, sine inverse 9 by 16, that's 34 minute, 34 degree and 13 minute. So the question is to find the total deviation. Find total deviation. Okay, first tell me what would happen in this first medium. I mean, over here, between these two interface. In the first interface, does it get bent towards normal or away from normal? Away, right? It gets away. So this is the without deviation. Now it gets away. And how about the second medium? Shaira, what do you say in the second medium? Is it towards or away? Najima? Uh, if you make convert this into decimals, this is 1.33. And if you convert this into decimal, it's 1.25. So this is less, right? So again, it's away. Okay. So how to find the total deviation? So look at the geometry and try to find the deviation, okay? Sometimes it might be I minus R, sometimes it's R minus I. It depends. So here, look what's happening and try to find the deviation. So here you will have a deviation, delta 1. Here you will have another deviation, delta 2. So both of them are moving away. Therefore, the total deviation is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2. Clear with that? Now let's say one of them is coming towards the normal. Then how to get the total deviation? Then you will have to deduct the smaller one from the larger one. Do you get my idea? So here, both of them are deviating in the same direction. So we just add them to find the total deviation. But if we had a question just like this, in the first it's deviating. No, let's say it's getting towards the normal. And in the second, it's deviating. So what we will do is, we will find delta 1 and find delta 2. From the larger one, delta 2, I will deduct delta 1. That will be my total. Is that idea clear? If you want, you may note this also after doing the question. <clears throat> 34 degree and 2 minutes. So here, what can you tell about the deviation? It will be r minus I, because this is I, right? Then delta 1 is equal now, what can you tell about this angle? What is this angle equal to? What can you tell about R1 and this angle? They are alternative angles, right? Geometry, that is also R1. sorry, we are using it as theta 2, right? I have marked it as theta 2. So this is also theta 2. Okay. This is R1. Instead of sine theta 2, I can straight away substitute this. We have already found it. And 3, that is 5 by 4. Theta 3, that is okay. Okay, sine inverse 3 by 5, that is 36, 51. So theta 3 is 36 and 51. Yeah, here it should be 34 and 13. That is how it is mentioned above. Okay, 34 and 13, therefore it's 4 and 13. So how to find the deviation here? Again, it will be r minus I. Right, here it's r minus I, therefore it is 36 delta 2 is 36, 51 minus theta 2, that is 34, 13. 34, 13. 2 degree and 18 minutes. So total, you have to add it. 4 and 13 plus 2 and 18. 6 degree, 31 minute. Now here is it correct? This should be 38, right? 38. So this is 38. So this is 51. 6 degree and 15 minutes. Have I got this answer? And is it clear? How about Shaira and Najima? Clear? If you want, you can note this one also. Note this one also as an additional one. Noted this. The meeting might end. If it ends, maybe you can have a screenshot. Don't need to note this one as a separate example. Just below this, note it down. Okay. Assalamu alaikum.